different. Looking at also an interesting story here on page 3. But before that, there's also on the front page, one more dies from dome fires as police go for arsonists. And maybe we can combine this with the Daily Nation because it's the same story where Angel, who died rescuing others. A very, very brave girl here who basically was out to try and save her schoolmates but ended up risking her own life, and she succumbed yesterday to some of the burns and injuries that she had.
So picture is on the front page of the Daily Nation there. Her name is Mary Njengo, and she died in hospital. She was among the ones who had more burns. I believe she had 66% burns on her body, and she succumbed yesterday, bringing that death toll to 10. But the conversation continues here on page 4 and 5 with regard to that case of arson. So it is one thing that we're asking for schools and, boards of management and the Ministry of Education to ensure safety standards. But even when the safety standards are in place, cases of arson are taking place in our schools. Why is that? And why is it always a trend happening just towards the national examinations?
I think, Michelle, in most instances you find there are issues of complicity. Reports have come out where you find that certain school officials, even school officials, being complicit in some of these incidents. You find that whether they have a grievance, one or another, about transfers, grievances about management of school funds, and in most cases you find that they tend to use the students as their bogeymen. They incite the students and they get students to do such of these horrible acts. One other thing, Mike, I think, other than the recommendations which we went into deeply, I think the Ministry of Education ought to set up a unit, a standalone unit within the ministry, totally dedicated to issues of emergency and fire preparedness, such that you'll have permanent officials whose duty is to make sure that those guidelines are adhered to, there are regular inspections, and there are people who could be held accountable. And that system should actually also roll down to the counties, because now we are in a devolved system.
All right. Yes.